This is me. And these are my kids. And this is our life. And this is our TikTok. Well, technically it's my TikTok, but you'll see the kids here. You get the gist. Okay, bear with me. I am recovering from working 24 hours straight. But I'm good. I'm well rested. I did get to rest today. Thank God. And I'm officially COVID-19 cleared. I got retested Friday, and it's Monday now, and it was negative. Yay! And the boys never had it. So thank God for that. It is actually confirmed. I definitely got COVID from work. Not just because the boys tested negative, but when I went to work last night, my patient's mom let me know that my patient started getting sick and having symptoms as of last Thursday, and I was with them on Friday. So I was just like, I don't really feel much about COVID, to be honest with you, because it's like the new flu. It sucks to have, yes, it definitely sucks to have, but it's that season, and I don't think COVID even has a particular season. It's just obviously it's higher in the fall, probably because we have all these other compromising viruses running rampant too. But yeah, COVID is the new flu. Sorry, COVID's the new flu to me. Hang on. Okay, sorry. So, as I've said before, this footage is months and months and months old. So, when you see me in this footage and I'm way smaller, it's because it's from June. It's from June. And I didn't want to toss out all the footage that I filmed because I worked really hard on it. So, we're just going to be doing the interview for old footage. I am making the boys breakfast, and I saw this particular recipe right here on TikTok, and it's for cloud eggs. As far as cloud eggs go, I think the reason why I was so intrigued by them when I saw it was because of how they look. I'm a very visual person. Eggs are so simple, you don't have to do too much to them. These cloud eggs took not a lot of time to make, but the end result, I'm just like, I give it a 4 out of 10 rating. 4 out of 10 rating. Eggs don't require that much. The visual, cute, yes. The turnout, just make them regular. Like, unless you guys really enjoy cloud eggs, that's your preference. But what I'm also finding out is that a lot of the recipes that are here on TikTok that are supposed to be viral recipes turn out so basic, so mediocre. I don't understand what all the rave and the rage is about because they're so mediocre. I tried another recipe a few months ago that I found here on TikTok, and it was the Marry Me chicken. When are y'all gonna tell people that's just chicken Alfredo? I dressed it up and everything and did a little extra stuff, but it's literally just chicken Alfredo. That's what it is. And you really can't go wrong with chicken Alfredo. Everybody loves chicken Alfredo, but call it chicken Alfredo. Just call it what it is. That's what it tastes like. And when I made it and I tasted, I was just like, this is chicken Alfredo. It took me like an hour and a half to make the Marry Me chicken because I'm sitting here following the recipe to the T. When I went to the grocery store, I got every single thing on, the ingredient list just to come home, spend an hour and a half strategically, very slowly because I wanted it to be just right, making it for chicken Alfredo. I was just like, what? Okay. So I don't have a high demand palate, but apparently a lot of people don't. So was it edible? Yes. Was it food? Yes. Was it good? Yes. It was chicken Alfredo. So anyway, these cloud eggs. After I made the boys their cloud eggs and I tasted one, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to make myself a like little omelet type of thing because I'm not impressed and my eggs don't need and require all the extra stuff. So I made myself an omelet and I added some spinach in there because I love spinach, especially in eggs. And I made that with some pancakes because that was Joshua's request. Jaden requested eggs, Joshua requested pancakes, so I made the pancakes. And then we always have a fruit as a side. This morning we had kiwi. We had fresh kiwi, so that was the fruit to go with this morning's meal. I always look for an opportunity to add any oats with anything that I give the boys. Just want to throw anything that I can in when it's convenient so I can incorporate it in their diet. And I was like, why not stick these inside the pancakes? I didn't put it in the pancake batter because I didn't want the oats to get soggy and separate and break down. So I did sprinkle them on each of the pancakes once before I flipped it over, and then it all just came together and they loved them. These oats are already naturally sweetened with like honey or agave, and it cuts down the amount of syrup you need to give them. So Jaden doesn't like syrup at all. Joshua loves syrup. So I really did this more so for Joshua, but also for the health benefits for both of the boys. But we don't have to saturate our waffles and our pancakes in syrup if you just find other ways to add in natural sweeteners into the pancake batter. For dinner, I ended up making Greek pizza. I saw a recipe here on TikTok yet again, and I wasn't really impressed by what they were putting in it as much as I was impressed by the visual because I'm a visual person, as I just said. So I made it my own. I don't buy red meat often at all. Like maybe once every 4 to 6 months, I'll buy a steak. But for the most part, I don't purchase red meat. We have ground turkey, we do chicken, we do salmon, we do whiting, but I don't buy red meat. I eat it when I order it, but I don't purchase it and make it often at all. So I used ground turkey. You got to season ground turkey a lot though, because it doesn't really, it's bland. It can be bland if you don't season it properly. So I did have to, heavily season it. I did incorporate spinach in there as well and seasoned it up. And I used tortillas as my dough because that's kind of like, it resembles what Greek pizza actually looks like. It's very thin crusted, and it was convenient. And then it also gave me the chance and opportunity to make little personal sized pizzas for the boys and for myself. So it was also like minimal mess too. So that was good. I love fresh tomatoes, so I definitely had to put tomatoes on these. I use mozzarella cheese that I grated, and I also put bacon on top. Everything is better with a little bit of bacon. We don't eat a lot of bacon, but when we do have bacon, we have bacon. So I think we eat bacon probably maybe like once or twice a month, if that. It really depends on what I'm making and what it calls for or what I want to put in there. It all came together. The boys absolutely loved it. Jaden asked for seconds and thirds and ate everything that I was actually going to like store in the freezer. Whenever I have extra food after dinner, and it's really good, I usually just package it up and I toss it in the freezer. That way you can have this amazing meal again a different day. But there was no leftovers because he ate everything. So, I mean, that's the goal anyway. If the kids love it, a win is a win. Jaden needs snack bags to go to school with. His teacher requested that he have snacks, so I make them at home. I mean, obviously, it's better than sitting here and putting like a bunch of high fructose corn syrup in his book bag. So he loves carrots, it's his favorite vegetable, and he loves cheese. Any cheese that's hot, he loves. So I put pepper jack cheese string and carrots for the entire week. Just the cops. There's always something going on in my background, I swear. I made his snack bags and I put mozzarella string cheese in there and the carrots for the entire week. So all he has to do in the morning is just grab a bag and put it in his book bag, and then he can go. Since we have fruit with pretty much every single meal in my house, I got this pineapple. I'm cutting it up right now because they have been ripening so quickly because of the summer heat. And in this footage, this was in June. So this was the beginning of the summer and everything was ripening so quickly that I had a lot of fruit that was going bad. So I had to cut it up really quick, store it, and we were good to go.